So Mauricio Pochettino has officially been announced as Chelsea manager, and he's already cooking. He's already talking about who's going to be coming in and out, and that got me thinking, I really want to do a stay and go video for this Chelsea squad. It's so big, it's so massive, it needs to come down. So I thought it'd be a really fun video to take a look at the squad, see who should go and who should stay. Poch's got a massive job on his hands. He really does. This is going to be extremely difficult for him. Seeing who's going to come in and who's going to go, and can we get people off the wage bill? And there's so much headaches going on. It's quite admirable that he's came in and decided to take this job. But I thought it'd be fun in this video to actually just look at the squad and see who's going to come in and out. So we'll start with the goalkeepers, of course. We have Bettinelli. We have Edouard Mendy, and we have Kepa. I've cut out a load of pieces of paper, so that's fun, isn't it? But yeah, of course, I think this one's pretty easy with a goalkeeper. Bettinelli, we'll start with him. We'll put him in stay. He's a great backup goalkeeper. He's just the perfect kind of age and player and personality to just be that third choice goalkeeper. You need one of them around. And then it's these two. It's Mendy and it's Azpilicueta. Now, this is difficult. Both keepers combined would be a great goalkeeper, but the two of them separately aren't. It's probably time for Mendy to go. He had a great purple patch. He helped us win that Champions League. He is an icon, but probably not good enough, and he proved that towards the back end of the season when he did play. He didn't play much. So I think he should go. Probably Kepa should stay, but I'd be inclined to say that he's going to be a backup because I don't think he's good enough to be a number one. I think we do need to sort this position out. Keep him as a backup, and he's a pretty good backup to play. Get minutes here and there, but for me, yeah, he should stay. Moving to right back, of course, we've got Azpilicueta and we have Reece James. There's also Gusto to come in. I don't have a card for him, so yeah, but he's obviously in. He's signing in this summer, so he won't be leaving. It's between these two, of course, and I think it's time for Azpilicueta to leave. Unfortunately, he's been a legend at the club. He will go down as a Chelsea legend. He's won it all. He's iconic. I love this man a lot, but it's too far gone for him. I think it's unfortunately his time. He had a great send off at the bridge. That was beautiful, but time to go. Azpi, thank you for everything. But then, of course, Reece James, of course, he's staying. That's an easy one. He's a great player. Hopefully, he can stay fit. He's the future. He's one of the best right backs in the league. Just needs to stay fit. Right, centre back. We have a few of these. So let's try and run through them. We've got Badashile, we have Koulibaly, we have Fofana, we have Chalobah, and we have Silva. Don't think I'm missing anyone there for centre back, like solely centre backs. Yeah, and again, this is relatively easy. Thiago Silva has said that he wants to stay and help Pochettino rebuild this Chelsea, which is just beautiful. He knows he can play at the top level still. He is incredible. Chelsea legend probably. He can stay for at least one more year. Another two that are definitely going to stay, you got Badashile, who is probably one of our best signings this summer, just didn't play enough minutes. Of course, he has to stay. And Fofana, he's been a bit ropey, been a bit shaky, but there's obviously a player there. Obviously a few injuries as well. Young centre-back, I think he will stay. And that leaves us with Koulibaly and Chalobah. I feel like these two definitely could go in the summer. I like Chalobah, I actually really do. I think he's solid. I think he can play very well in a rotational role. But by the looks of who's staying, he's probably fourth in the pecking order, and that's probably not what's best for him right now. So unfortunately, I think Chalobah might have to go. I would actually like him to stay, but I think he will go. Also, we do need to be quite harsh this summer. We need to get people out the door, so I think he will. And then Koulibaly, I think he's got to go. He came at the wrong time, wrong place in his career to be a Chelsea footballer. Sorry, mate. You've got to go. And then we go to the last defending position. Left back, we have Ben Chilwell, we have Cucurella, and we have Lewis Hall. For me, again, another easy one. Lewis Hall has been great towards the back end of the season. I'm going to put him straight down, and I'm going to put Chilwell straight down. Of course, he's, when he's not injured, he is the best. I think a 60-40 split between Chilwell and Lewis Hall next season will be absolutely fantastic at left back. Both of them provide a similar attacking threat and also defensive ability. Both got a lot of work rate. I think Chilwell's obviously the more senior, but he can be prone to an injury. But if they do a nice 60-40 split, that's bang on. And then this man, another terrible signing by Todd Boehly in the summer, just didn't live up to what we thought he could be. I don't think he's got what it takes. And also I feel like we need to trim the squad down to get him moved on, but we're probably going to lose money because we spent far too much on him. So he needs to go. Right, midfield. I'm going to start with more defensive midfielders here. So we've got N'Golo Kante, we have Enzo Fernandez, we have Loftus-Cheek, and we have Kovacic. I think I should just put Enzo Fernandez down straight away. That's like a no-brainer. He's played like every minute since joining. He's really good, and hopefully will be a lot better. I think he's going to be key to Pochettino's side. I really do. And then the other three, it's difficult. It's really difficult. I think Ruben's out the door. I'd actually would have kept Ruben. I really would have. I think he's a great utility player. Play where you need him. Chelsea boy. I think he's great. I love him. But by the looks of the send-off at the bridge the other day, and I think Poch's plans, he's gone. So unfortunately, I'm going to put him in the go pile. And then it leaves these two. Kovacic and Kante. I think this is difficult. This is really difficult. But for me, Kovacic has got to go. I think he's got to go. I think he's at a point of his career now where he's not offering us enough. I think he doesn't progress the ball as well as he used to. He's not defensively as good as we need. I think we need a bit more energy in that midfield. And I think it might be time. Also, I feel like at the age he's at, it'd be good to get his wages off the bill, and I feel like we could get a good price for him. Kovacic has done really well at Chelsea. I think it's just his time to go. And then talking about time to go, is it Kante's time to go? I don't know. It might be. It really might be. It's hard to call this one. His injuries are a nightmare. I think he wants to stay, but his contract talks are a bit like iffy. I would keep him just for the potential that how good he can be, and we need just to keep him fit. But it's difficult. It really is. I think we keep Kante for now. But that midfield is just, it is light. And then more attacking midfielders, we have got Chukwuemeka, we have Conor Gallagher, we have Mason Mount, and we have João Felix. Now, two players that seem to be already out the door is João Felix. He's not returning. I've made a video about this. Pochettino doesn't want him in his plans. He is gone. So put him in the go pile. Watch that video if you want to know more. And then Mason Mount breaks my heart. I want Chelsea to do everything they can to keep this boy. I really do. But it doesn't look that way. I think he's going, and it really does break my heart. That does. Thought he'd be the future. He should have been the future, but we're letting him go. So then that means there's only two left. I think you've got to keep these two. I think Chukwuemeka shows a lot of potential, and I think Conor Gallagher, I think Pochettino will like him. He'll be rotational. I don't think he'll start as much as he has under Frank, but his energy, his ability, and just numbers, English quota, everything, he is good enough to stay. And then Chukwuemeka as well. I think he's shown a lot of talent, and I think it's exciting to see what he can do in the future. And then we come to the attacking positions. We have on the left wing, Mudryk and Pulisic. Pulisic is gone. He's got to go. He doesn't play enough. He's not ever fit enough. We need to get him off the books as quick as possible. It's not been a success at Chelsea, unfortunately. I think Juve are interested for him, 20 mil as well. So that's one of them that I think will be quick and easy. And then Mudryk, he's too expensive on long enough contract. He needs to stay and hopefully come good. He hasn't been the best, but I feel like there's talent there. And then on the right wing, we have Raheem Sterling, we have Madueke, and we have Ziyech. Again, another easy one. Ziyech's got to go. I think he should have went in January. That deal should have happened. He should be going to PSG. It's a shame. I just think his attitude stinks. He's got all the ability in the world, but his attitude is not there. He only plays when he wants to play. And that's not good enough for Chelsea. I'm sorry. You can go to PSG. I don't like that. And then these two, Madueke and Sterling, I would want to get rid of Sterling. Sounds bad. I know he's good. He's our highest goal scorer, one of. But I just can't watch him play. It's infuriating watching him play. It's a big struggle. He makes the wrong decisions. He slows the game down. I don't think he fits the system. He might fit a Poch system. And I think he's had a bad season. He won't want to leave just yet. He will want to prove himself, and hopefully he does next season. He's got a big season on his hand, so he probably will stay, but he does frustrate me a lot. And then this boy, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He really has been good. I've really enjoyed Madueke in that part of the season. He hasn't got a lot of end product and definitely needs to add that to his game, but if he's playing with a striker, they're bagging because he can get it on a plate for them. So that will be exciting. And then up top, we have Havertz, who I know isn't up top but plays there mostly. Aubameyang, Brozier, and Fofana. Now, let me just take Aubameyang and put him straight in the go pile. Easy peasy. And then these three here. Havertz, that's a difficult one, isn't it, Havertz? Because it just hasn't worked for him, has it? He is an icon at the club for that one goal and that one goal only. We should remember him for that and we should thank him for that. But on the pitch, otherwise, he hasn't really done it. He's probably got some of the most goals for Chelsea this season, but he hasn't really done it. And it's not his position. He's not a striker. He needs to play as like a cam. And with some of the players that are coming in and some of the players we've already got, cam isn't going to be for him. He doesn't want to play backup. Send him to a club where he can thrive again, maybe back in Germany or try somewhere else abroad. But it's a shame. It is a bit of a shame. I like Havertz. I like him as a guy. I like him for that goal, but it hasn't worked. So you got to go, my guy. And then these two have probably got to stay, right? I think, Fofana's not had enough minutes. Broja's obviously injury, which was really upsetting. I think maybe we definitely need to sign a striker. We do. But these two will play back up pretty well. Maybe you have to get rid of one of them, though. Maybe you do. And then in that case, it has to be Broja, right? Because we've just bought Fofana. But Broja's definitely a talent. I think we miss out if we don't keep him on our books. So personally, I keep both of these and then reassess at another time. Also, getting rid of that many players will be difficult. So yeah, I think I keep Broja for now because they're great, but both of them should be playing backup. So that's my stay and go squad. There's a lot of goes, and there needs to be. In theory, is this going to happen? Probably not, but it needs to happen. We need to trim down the squad, and we need to bring in key players. I've got a few cards here, a few more extra on some signings. That potential rumours and stuff. So we've got Declan Rice, we've got Caicedo, we've got Onana, we've got Vlahovic, we've got Osimhen, and we've got Martinez. And there's a few more. There's that Ugarte, of course, who we've been linked with, and a few more. But these are the ones that I printed out at the time. And if we can use these, let's try and make like 11. So yeah, if you build a bit of an 11 here, I've used Onana in goal because we need a new goalkeeper. The back line of Reece James, Thiago Silva, Benoit Badiashile and Chilwell. I think that's the solid back four. And obviously then Fofana comes in for that, Lewis Hall comes in for that, Malo Gusto comes in for that. There's perfect rotation there for that. In the midfield, I've got Enzo, and next to him I've got Rice, but of course Rice might not come, and then you've got Caicedo. I think DM is definitely an important role to get right in the summer next to Enzo, and then maybe Kante, who might go or might stay. He can be rotational depending on his form. In the cam spot, I've got Chukwuemeka. I didn't print out an Nkunku, but Nkunku's coming. That's huge. So he will play in that cam spot most likely with Chukwuemeka rotating, which is great. And also you got Gallagher in there that can help out. And then on the right wing, you got Madueke, but of course you could probably play Sterling there, or maybe a new younger lad that can come in and go there. On the left wing, you've got Mudryk again, or Sterling can play there. And then up top, I've got Osimhen there, which would be great, obviously, but, you never know. But obviously, we've also got Vlahovic and Martinez, who might be linked, but striker is important, and I think Pochettino knows that as well. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun doing this whole thing. I hope you enjoyed it, this stay and go. It's a bit more of an official video, but hopefully that's kind of what I want to see. Let me know if I got any wrong, if people should stay or should go differently. But, yeah, no, thank you for watching. Do appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed that, make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. It means the world to us. Got some fun content coming this summer. This is one of those videos that I was excited to make. It's been fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Cool, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in a bit.